What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily forecast for the day of September 23rd, 2020. Brian here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. What is up, fam? Man, I don't know about you guys, but the moment that sun moved into Libra, I'm feeling tired. Like, there's a lot of weight in Libra, and things are shifting, and it's a lot of cardinal energy, and it's a lot of, go and build and think and Mars retrograde in Aries. So today's about as heavy energetically as it gets, just to start off that second day of Libra here. And we got the sun at 1 degree. It's going to start opposing Lilith in Aries. This is definitely, a lot of relationship stuff. This is definitely trying to figure out balance as best we can. We talked about the helio chart yesterday and how it's just going to be even harder to find a balance. And, it's kind of like you got to do things your own way here, but have a balance too, to where you're not just like shoving people to the side. We get a T-square to Saturn today. Mercury is going to go shadow day at 25 degrees. It's going to square Saturn at 25 degrees of Capricorn. And then Mars, of course, is still squaring Saturn. So we get this Mars and Mercury opposition, both squaring Saturn in cardinal signs. Sorry, throat. This is like major decisions to take the higher path for yourself, to be responsible. This is definitely about, long term. Like, now we have to kind of look long term and start building and going towards that. And, Saturn wants it to be responsible. He wants it to be structured. He wants it to be clean and sharp. And, we're definitely in that position here with, and entering shadow period with Mercury too. And Mercury is going to go retrograde October 13th. So this is a big moment. It's just like all hitting at once, to where we have to focus on where we're going, what we're thinking, what we're saying, who we're saying it to. We got to focus on ourselves. We got to focus on where we want to go, our goals as individuals. There's a lot of pressure on the Capricorn, and it's Saturn in Capricorn, dignified. So it's a lot to go through. And, we also get the first quarter square of the moon today. The moon in Sag is going to finish up. It's going to trine Mars. So there's some positivity with the moon coming off the south node, trining Mars. It is like, we can go towards the things emotionally that are expanding us from within, and, we can fall into, exploring our creativity for sure. And, Venus as well in Leo is coming off the yod today, and it's going to be just quincunxing at 19 degrees Neptune in Pisces. So there's definitely, being pulled to the beautiful spirit that you are within you. And it's like, finding that absolute balance and beauty, but like not looking too far outside for anything to balance your life, but like look at your spirituality, look at the little things, the subtle things in life, and look for the beauty there, and to make life fun in your own way. So there's some positivity, but you get the first quarter square later on in the day when the moon moves into Capricorn at 1 degree. It's going to square the sun in Libra, and the sun is at fall in Libra. So it's interesting, of course, on the northern hemisphere, we come into fall with the sun moving into fall position, where he's weak. He doesn't like to be here that much from our perspective. So, that's why we get stuck weighing things out in Libra, because it's hard for our soul to just make a decision, and especially with with Mercury in this position that he's in, opposing Mars, squaring Saturn. I mean, we have big decisions to make for our future right now, and this is like a portal door that's opening, and it's forcing with cardinal energy to take action towards your future, make plans, to be responsible, to have order and structure to what we're doing and how we're thinking. So it's a big day, and it's gonna force action one way or another in any shape or form, and it can get tiring, so there's positives always, but it's as heavy a day energetically as we get. And especially with Mercury going into shadow here, it's like we really have to kind of be careful with what we're thinking, what we're saying, because we're going to come back and retrace all this stuff, for the next month and a half as we get through and Mercury transits back into Libra at this degree, 25 of Libra. So there's a lot going on for sure. There's definitely positives. Pluto is in quincunx to the North Node. So we're trying to transform our reality. We're trying to transform the structure. We're trying to transform all that stuff, and kind of like it's a death and rebirth. But we have to be curious and keep moving forward and to keep figuring things out. We can't get stuck, especially with all this cardinal energy. There's no getting stuck in cardinal energy. It's push, 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 grind, 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 until you get tired and just worn out. And that's kind of how today can feel. It's just a little bit worn out. And it's in those times that you got to take that step back, take a deep breath, go to a happy place. With Venus in Leo here, finishing up, or entering, I should say, the third decan, the final third of Leo, you got to find that ultimate passion and that drive to see beauty and to see the relationships that are going to take you to the best place and that feel the best and that are fun and exciting. We have to look for excitement in our life or we're going to get tired. So we got to make room for fun. That's important. And the sun's, going to start opposing Chiron here in the next couple of days. So, we're in the ratchet now of Libra. It's ratcheting tighter every day. But we got this. And there's definitely upsides, but it's going to be a heavy day mentally. It's going to be a heavy day physically. And it's all towards where we're going. And it's all towards, are you going one way? Or are you going the other way? Are you going to redefine the structure of your reality? Or are you going to fall back into a structure that sucks? It doesn't suck necessarily, but, there's a lot of control in Capricorn. We need to be looking at relationships and people that are trying to control us. We need to be looking at governments that are trying to control us. It's a time to redefine what controls our life and what doesn't, and to not get stuck weighing things out. Whether it be relationships, people, jobs, goals. So it's time to, kind of get smart here too with Libra season. We got to get smart and make decisions and not, don't get stuck. Find balance by creating harmony in your life, by not getting stuck into stuff that is not bringing you the ultimate happiness and joy in life and is no fun, because it's no fun. So we'll see what the card says. The cards are over here. The 5 of Cups upright. Yeah, I think we could definitely be feeling pretty worn out emotionally. We had to do a lot of expanding. It is the first quarter square of the moon. We don't want to get down on ourselves emotionally. We don't want to get down on ourselves and beat ourselves up. We have to look for positives right now, and the positive stuff is in the fun, the creativity, the passion, the relationships that light you up, that bring you excitement. And this is kind of exactly how today can feel if you're not willing to take a deep breath and look for the beauty in life, in your environment, and what you can create and control. Because it is a lot about control, and our emotions are definitely involved here. And we don't want to get stuck weighing things out emotionally too. We got to take action and kind of manifest from this first quarter square. You can tell I'm tired. That first quarter square, we got to manifest and push out towards what we want to achieve. The moon in Capricorn, it definitely wants to reach. It wants to have structure, and we got to find the right balance of that moving forward emotionally. It's a big test today. So I would say today is a huge test day to see kind of where you're going to stand through this Libra season. And it's a advanced, hard test. Who knows what could manifest in the collective, in the news, in the media, with Neptune ruling the media, quincunxing Venus. There could be something that comes out that deceives you and makes you think that everything's a lot, you know, like anytime you, like, no more fun. We're back on lockdown, for instance. Like, it could be anything. And I think we're going to have to look through and look into our spirit here and move forward with the balance inside ourselves to find the reality we want. Because there's a lot going on. So, you know, don't get down. If things get hard and you get tired, take a break. Take a deep breath. Look for the beauty. Do something you enjoy. And try not to get too frustrated. Because this cardinal energy, T-squaring, with a Mercury shadow, like, we can beat ourselves up mentally, physically, and just not even get anywhere near our goals if we're not willing to make the right decisions and be responsible for our actions and, you know, have plans of where we want to go. But, you know, same time, don't beat yourself up over long-term plans. These are step-by-step. Capricorn takes step-by-step to get to the top. It's not just instant. It's time. So be easy on yourself today is probably the main message. Don't beat yourself up. Try not to beat up other people. Try to see both sides of things and look for the reality that you desire. I love you all very much. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.